channel. If this is your first time, welcome back. If you've been before, lovely to have you either way. It is day 5 of Vlogmas, and we are going to keep things a bit short and sweet today. Yesterday was a very, very long video, about half an hour, which is a lot for Vlogmas. So we're just going to stick to the generals today, and partly also because I've got a few things going on today. I've got an appointment at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and also we are going out to my husband's sister's place for a dinner for his birthday, which happened earlier this week. So yeah, which is not a Christmas event, so I won't vlog anything. Also there'll be children there, so yeah, we're going to have a bit of a busy afternoon into evening, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet today, and just do our normals. So let's do our Christmas earrings to start. We are selecting from the many, many Christmas earrings. Now, because I'm not doing Christmas events today, I think I might go for something a little bit more low-key, not something over the top. So maybe a little dangle might be the go. So I'm thinking, why don't we do a cute little snowman? Why don't we do a little snowman? Hopefully you can see that. It's not snowy here at all. It is summer, and actually today's going to be quite warm. It's going to be 34 degrees, which again, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's warm. Oh, again, we're struggling to find the hole on the side. There we go. Okay, we are in something a bit more low-key today. We're going to be doing a few low-key ones through the week. Please excuse my voice, I've literally just woken up. So yeah, we'll do a few low-key ones this week because I have some parent-facing roles to do this week at school. I work at a school, for anyone that doesn't know, and normally I would go over the top for school because the kids really like seeing the Christmassy things, gets them all in the Christmas spirit, but because I'm doing more of a adult facing, parent facing, we'll go a little bit more low key this week. See, told you I just woke up. I'm very tired. Okay, let's do our roll and choose our book for today. It's a 4 again, which means we are reading from the Everyman's little short story collection, and we have a spinner for that. Let's open her up. Can you see? Yes, there we go. Not that I think you can necessarily read it from where you are, but I just want to show you I'm being above board here. It is Christmas at Thompson Hall. Let's have a look. Christmas at Thompson Hall. Anthony Trollope. I've never read any Anthony Trollope before. 9. Okay, ribbon bookmark is in. We will read that at some point this morning. This is a bit of a longer one actually. This one goes from page 109 to 161. So this will be a bit more of a thing. But I've not read Anthony Trollope before, so I'm looking forward to getting to that one. Alright, let's do some advent calendars. We'll start with our little mini stationery one, which has been really good so far. Just a reminder, this one is not numbered, so we just choose whichever one we vibe with. I'm thinking maybe we've done a square one, we've done the big one, so why don't we do a tall one? Let's do this tall one here. can. There we go. Oops. Well, you've made a mess of that, Kelly. I'm seeing pen. I've really butchered this one. That was not a neat opening. Okay, can we get it out? It doesn't want to come out. Here we go. We're out. We've got it. Messy, messy, messy. Push that back in just for a bit of neatness. Okay, well, this is a pen. Let's see how it writes. I do have a notepad just here. Oh, it writes pretty well. So that's good. Thank you. Helpful pen. Pen. Put it in my little pencil tin. Okay, let's do our little figurine for today. Today's the 5th. Here's our little drawer. Oh, sorry, I should show you. Here's our little drawer. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, hey, it's the big guy. We've got Santa on the scene. I like it. We're getting a few good ones now. And our last, I'll put that box back in a minute. Our last one today. Now, let me find the photo. Oh, I found it really quickly. Here it is right here. Nothing on it. Just purple. Oh, okay. All right. We have it. We have an item. We do have an item. I think this is going to be another ring. Let's check that there's nothing else in there. Alright, let me show you. Hey, that's cute. It goes with our little friend from day 2. I like it. It's just like they're little friends for sure. I might wear those to the party tonight because, the dinner, because there will be children there, as I said, so I think they will appreciate it. I don't know if I told you this, but on the day that I wore the other one to school, I went around the entire day to all my students being like, do you like what I got in my advent calendar this morning? They were very amused. Okay, and our final one for today is the little one that my husband puts together with a tea bag and something else. Ooh, okay. We've got a peppermint, organic peppermint by Zoetic. We've had a Zoetic one before. I'm not always the biggest fan of peppermint, but you know what? It's been a long time since I've done a peppermint tea, so things might have changed because our tastes do change. So I'll give that one a go. And here we go. We've got our little sheet for today. Okay, I feel like if there's a particular story that if you know this one, you might be able to get the joke today. So this is from Charlie's Chapel Corner. What do you call a donkey with 3 legs? What do you call a donkey with 3 legs? The answer is a wonky. If you know the Wonky Donkey story picture book, you will know it. Alright, we also have our little Xanthi's Xmas Sudoku, so we're going to complete that at some point today, and I will report back about the tea and about completing this and about reading the story, and I'll catch you when I do. Okay, we have finished our little puzzle for today, and I'm going to try the tea now. So this is, as I mentioned, I'm not big on peppermint tea, but things may have changed, so I'm going to give it a try. Okay, I definitely feel like things have changed. I don't dislike that. Wouldn't go so far as to say I love it, but that's okay, which is so strange because initially when I tried peppermint tea, I was like, this tastes awful. So this doesn't taste awful to me, this tastes fine. It might just be that I'm getting older and my like taste buds are a bit more dull. You know how like when you're young and things like blue cheese, the flavor's just so intense and you're just like, no thank you. And then you get older and you're like, oh, that's actually quite good. Maybe it's kind of like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to enjoy finishing that off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sit down and read my story, which is a short story, but it's not as short as some of the other ones that we've been reading. So I'm going to read through that and then I will report back my thoughts about the story and then we'll sign off for the day. Okay, I have read the story. It was called Christmas at Thompson Hall by Anthony Trollope, and it was quite jolly, jovial. It was a case of like where thing after thing after thing goes wrong, which is not necessarily something that I tend to enjoy in like film and books, but in this case I think that it was written well, so I was okay with it. So basically we are following a lady called, or who was a Miss Thompson, but she is now Mrs. Brown, and her husband, as they are making their way to Thompson Hall for Christmas, which is, her family's estate in England. And she is being very persuasive of the husband to do this because he has been avoiding doing Christmas with her family for several years, almost a decade. And this is the first time that he will have been there. So he's sort of like at each stop along their journey kind of being like, my throat, I can't, I feel like I'm going to die if I continue on, etc. And she's sort of taking it as being as gently persuasive as she can to make it happen because she feels very motivated to be there for Christmas in this particular year. And so he then asks her to go down. They go up to bed for the evening. They're going to be leaving for the train. They're in a hotel. They go up to bed for the evening. They're supposed to be leaving on the early train to get to London in the morning. And he says, you know what, I'll agree to go, but I want you to do one thing for me, which is, can you go down to the dining room, and I saw that there was a pot of mustard there that didn't get put away. I want you to go down and get a little bit so that I can have a compress on my throat to sort of help me, recover enough to do this journey. So she agrees to do it, even though there's a bit of impropriety. I should say also this is set in the 1800s. There's a bit of impropriety in her wandering around the hotel in her nightgown, etc. But yeah, I won't go into what happens, but events ensue that sort of a, rolling misfortunes and errors that, lead to further chaos. So yes, that it was an enjoyable story. I was very tense throughout the story, wondering how it was going to resolve, but it resolved in a surprising way, a way that I didn't predict at first. So yeah, it was a very entertaining story, so I'm glad to have read it, even though it was a bit of a longer short story than we have been reading. Alright, I am going to sign off here for today. If anything else Christmassy happens this evening, I will endeavour to film something, but I'll put it into tomorrow's vlog, because I need to sign off for today and get ready for the other things that need to happen that are not Christmassy today. So thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.